Randy Orton, who has had quite the year as the WWE champion, as vicious, as maniacal, as dangerous as he's ever been. That chip on his shoulder in the form of that WWE championship that referee Mike Chioda is holding up right now, because that's what this match is all about. That has made Randy Orton that much more dangerous and much more prepared, knowing that everybody is gunning for him, gunning for that WWE championship. For John Cena, it's all about winning back that WWE championship. This is a different night for John Cena. The facial expression says it all. It's not a happy-go-lucky, you can't see me John Cena. It is a very focused John Cena, trying to feel the emotion of the crowd, who is already amped up to see these two go at it, to see who is going to make the other say, I quit. Those two words will burn a mark in their brains forever. And Cena going right after Orton, belly to belly slam. And Cena, you can tell just how long Cena's been waiting to do that. Cena sends Orton across the ring. And a throwaway fisherman suplex takes down Randy Orton. John Cena on the early attack of the WWE champion. That could set John Cena up for success in the latter part of this match. Randy Orton able to counter the weight. Cena was going for that shoulder tackle, and Randy Orton sure knew that was coming, ducking it. And Cena gets knocked off the apron onto the announce desk. Oh, talk about getting the wind knocked out of you. John Cena went midsection first into the announce desk. Randy Orton has that box. He's got that monitor. And he clocks Cena over the skull with it. And the thing about it is, there is no countouts, no pinfalls, no submissions, no disqualifications. Anything goes. The only thing that makes the difference, the only thing that determines the winner, is by making your opponent say those humiliating words, I quit. Another look at that brutal blast to the face of Cena with that heavy monitor. Orton has the head trapped of Cena. Could be looking for that vintage DDT. We've seen what Orton's able to do. And Orton asks Cena. And Cena gets planted with that DDT. That brutal draping DDT. And it's only going to get worse from here. It only goes downhill. Randy Orton has grabbed a steel chair. Randy Orton's already dangerous on his own without weapons. But the fact that all of it's fair game, it only makes Randy Orton more diabolical in this WWE Championship match. What could Randy Orton possibly be thinking with this steel chair? Is he thinking a DDT? Is he thinking, oh, Orton's thinking an RKO. Cena scouted it and kicked the chair out of the way. Here Cena goes. Cena explodes off the ropes. Orton goes down. And John Cena is feeling it. It could be time to get swifty and swifty because it's time for a 5-knuckle shuffle. Orton, who is struggling. Orton with desperation, holding onto the ropes. And catches Cena on the top rope. And a head ringer that truly turns this around for the champion. Randy Orton exploiting an opportunity for himself. It was a great counter from Randy Orton. No. I don't like the look in Randy Orton's eyes, and I certainly don't like the positioning of John Cena. No. But John Cena able to get out of that. Randy Orton was thinking that punt kick that has put so many superstars out of action over the last couple years. And John Cena gets driven into the steel steps. Randy Orton is using everything to his advantage, every piece of equipment he can find. Randy Orton is in a different state of mind than anybody I've ever seen. It's almost like he's being controlled by the devil, by Satan himself. Randy Orton has the top of those steel steps. Cena is unaware. And I'll tell you what, it was certainly unaware because those steel steps just nearly decapitating the challenger. Orton, who's playing the low and slow methodical game. John Cena is just having a really rough time right now. And it's only gonna get a lot worse. Orton's not gonna do this. You know, that's a human being. Come on, have a little compassion. I understand it's an I Quit match, but consider compassion for once. Cena saying he's not going to quit. I will say there wasn't quite the conviction in that no. But it certainly expresses willpower in his voice as Cena says no again. And Randy Orton is only infuriated by John Cena's decision to stay in this match, by John Cena's heart, by John Cena's willpower to be champion again. Randy Orton looking for something under the ring, something that he can use to force John Cena to say, I quit. Randy Orton has found himself a black bag. Oh my God. Randy Orton has found handcuffs. It may not do damage to Cena, but it certainly might limit what Cena is able to do in this match. If John Cena is trapped in these handcuffs, Cena could be in a world of hurt. And now John Cena is very much so in a tough position. Randy Orton has the key wrapped around his neck. This is the last place you'd really want to be, and the last place you want the key to be if you're caught in those handcuffs. And now it's all fair game for Randy Orton. You can't say there are any dirty tricks when it's all legal. Cena experiencing what it's like to be helpless. But again, in determination, strikingly, no comes from his vocal cords. Randy Orton pacing around the ring. Randy Orton's got the microphone. Is Randy Orton gonna? I thought Randy Orton was gonna say something. He's gonna use and just clocks it on the skull. With all these shots to the head that Cena has endured throughout this match, I wouldn't be surprised if Cena gets knocked out cold by the end of it. You gotta wonder if it does come to that point and Cena is unconscious and is unable to say "I quit," which I will never in a million years expect Cena to ever say those words. What do you? Wouldn't even know what to say. But again, Cena trapped. Now both hands of Cena are trapped on those cuffs. And Orton has got Cena caught up as Cena's lifeless body. He is completely defenseless, and Orton's eyes are striking fire in them. And it's open shot season because Cena's midsection is completely wide open for these blows to the midsection. And a nasty right to the left side. The thing is, Cena has the power to make it stop. But if there's one thing we know about Cena, it's going to take a lot for him to do such. A lot for him to utter words that go against his never give up, hustle, loyalty, and respect. And Randy Orton dumping water all over Cena. Randy Orton barking at the ref to ask Cena. I think Cena just gave Orton his message, his answer. He spits the water in the face of Orton and says no. But was that the wrong decision? Is that the biggest mistake? The worst decision Cena could have made in this match? And Randy Orton has these kendo sticks. Cena fully exposed. Cena's about to become a human pinata. And just beating the life out of the challenger as Cena writhes and expresses his pain in full agony. No. Oh. You gotta feel for Cena, who is just in the world of struggle. With a lot of hesitation, Cena says no, but Randy Orton's eyes just lit up like a Christmas tree in the most infuriating face possible. Randy Orton might choke Cena out, but Cena with a low blow to Orton. And that could buy Cena just enough time to at least get over. And it does. Cena's at least over the post, but look at the scars. Look at the scrapes on the ribs from the kendo stick shots. The thing is, though, Cena is still handcuffed. Randy Orton is crawling back. He's still feeling the effects of the damage to the family jewels. Cena trying to pull himself up. Cena struggling, but now back up to his feet. Cena just trying to figure out where he is. Cena is like hardly on his feet. And a steel chair across the face takes down Cena. Orton is just not holding back whatsoever. I guess you really don't if you're champion. And I guess you're just not who Randy Orton is. You don't hold back. There is no reason for mercy. And trust me, if John Cena has his way, he's going to dish it all right back. John Cena is now only handcuffed on one hand, so by technicality, John Cena has a little bit of freedom here. Now John Cena is now a handcuff to that ring post bar, that turnbuckle bar that holds the turnbuckles to the ring post with the protective padding over it. John Cena struggling to move and get himself back up to his feet. And Orton, who has that steel chair back in hand. Cena is like half conscious, hardly knows where he is, but still somehow every time musters up just enough willpower to say no. Through the gritting teeth, what is Cena's decision? And Cena says no. And Orton's veins are about to pop out of his head. Randy Orton is in some kind of psychotic trance. And I mentioned it earlier that Satan is in the ears of Randy Orton. We already know Randy Orton hears voices in his head. And they truly are telling him what to do in this match. And that is absolutely everything. And the reverberation caught off guard Randy Orton as he missed the steel chair shot. And John Cena gets a back body drop. Now Cena's got the key. Cena has the key. And Cena is free. Cena finally unlocked at least half of the way. What? Oh no. John Cena just handcuffed himself to Randy Orton. Remember how I said there might be payback? John Cena has got a second life, and Randy Orton has nowhere to go. John Cena went on the Raw table, the ECW table. Cena now returning the favor, being as possessed as ever to do what is necessary. John Cena just hammering away on the WWE champion as Randy Orton is just getting brutalized by Cena. The question is, with all the damage that Cena has experienced in this match, can Cena keep up the offense? While it does take a lot out of you to experience pain, it does take a lot out of you to keep on the offense as well. And Cena lifting up Randy Orton. Cena trying to get Orton up, trying to do what he's got to do to make Orton utter those words. But an RKO out of nowhere. And Cena gets snaked out by the Viper. Where is the key? Orton realizes it. But the problem is Orton just RKO'd Cena and Cena's lifeless. Orton is going to try and do whatever he can to drag Cena. The keys are so far away. But Cena is not going to let Orton get anywhere near those keys. The ultimate battle of tug of war for Randy Orton as he tries to scratch and claw to those keys to unlock the handcuffs. It's now about to be a lot worse. It's a light years away for Randy Orton, and he's caught. Randy Orton's got nowhere to go. Randy Orton's caught in the STF. Randy Orton says it. Randy Orton has reached his breaking point. Randy Orton has said the words, "I quit." John Cena is WWE champion. What a turn of events. We have just seen one of the most brutal, most diabolical, most insane matches in WWE history, and the scars that are both visible and mental will live in both of these superstars forever. The scars on the midsection of Cena, the scars that live in the mind of Randy Orton and his struggle to grab the keys at the end of this match. John Cena truly pushed through it all, went on a journey to the center of the earth, went on a journey that took him all the way to the WWE Championship. And once again, we can all say the champ is here. Orton had the assault on Cena while Cena was caught on the ring post with the handcuffs and beating Cena like a human piñata as the welts were building up from the kendo stick. And this shot with a chair to the back of Cena. Cena yelling in agony. But the turn of events was this. When Orton's realization that he had nowhere to go, the scared look in his eyes, when he realized he was handcuffed to John Cena. There was nowhere to run. There was nowhere to hide anymore. And this is the final moment of desperation for Randy Orton to grab those keys, to force the separation. And Randy Orton would get choked out with his own arm in this STF and was forced to utter those humiliating words, "I quit." John Cena is champion. And Cena's words are this: "I did not quit. The C Nation stands strong, and John Cena is back on top."